What's going on, YouTube? Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment so we can move the chains. Also hit that bell. The XFL coaches have released their impact players for the season. Guys, you may or may not know on each team. Now, it's important to know your players on your team, but also if you're a fan of the league or if you're a fan of any team, it's always important, like Rage Against the Machine said, know your enemy. So let's get into it. We'll start off with the Eastern Conference, and we'll begin in DC. This is a duo that I've highlighted before because, well, I know what I'm going to get with these two running backs, Jarrell Presley and Donnell Pumphrey. Presley leading the Alliance of American Football in rushing yards. Donnell Pumphrey has the record for most yards in the NCAA. That is no feat easily accomplished, and this running back group is going to be explosive. They're going to make plays, and they're going to make it easy for the quarterback because I have a feeling they're going to see the end zone a lot this year. That is an incredible group up in DC. Now let's move it over to New York. A guy from the Birmingham Iron in the Alliance of American Football and from UConn, Jamar Summers, lockdown corner. He could do it all. He's very great in coverage, one of the highest rated corners in the Alliance of American Football, and it's no surprise that he's going to be one of the best corners in the XFL and in New York for the Guardians. Now, St. Louis has a pair of wide receivers who I really like. We'll start with Carlton Ogadot from Rutgers and then LaDamian Washington from Mizzou. Both are massive receivers at 6'6". They use height as their advantage. 50-50 balls are what they like. They have great hands and they're physical. They'll go up and get it on third downs or in the corner of the red zone. It's always nice to have a reliable receiver. In this case, St. Louis has two. Tampa Bay has the best tight end in the league and the best tight end from the Alliance of American Football. This guy's a matchup nightmare for linebackers and safeties. He's Nick Truesdale. He made a name for himself with the Salt Lake Stallions, and he's going to do it again in the XFL with Tampa Bay. I love Nick Truesdale as the leading tight end in this league and for the Alliance of American Football. Cannot wait to see him in this offense and how Mark Trestman is going to use him as a weapon. Moving on to the West, another pair of wide receivers. This is a little different though. Jazz Ferguson and Jeff Badet. Two different types of wide receivers, two different styles, and Hal Momey is going to want to spread this ball all around. So I'm not surprised that he likes these two receivers because Badet is very fast and he's great in the middle of the field, and he's a great on-field target to get to short gains and possibly get extra yards after catch. He is the guy who can do that, while Ferguson is a dependent 50-50 ball guy who is, again, going to get that ball on third down, going to get maybe a couple deep threats, 50-50 in the end zone. You know you have a guy you can trust, and that's what Dallas wants to do here. They have a diverse wide receiving core that is going to help this Dallas Renegades offense. Moving on to Houston, another cornerback, Ajeen Harris. The Southern Cal corner is earning praise from June Jones and company, and rightfully so. As a corner, you need to be a reliability, not a liability, and that's exactly what we see here. Harris can not only cover and make plays on the ball, but guess what? He makes the sound tackles he needs to make plays, and he doesn't mess up. That's what you want from a corner who doesn't make mistakes, plays the ball in the air, and is great in coverage, and this guy is locked down in H-Town. Moving out west to Los Angeles, the only fullback we have on this list, Winston Demo from K-State. The fullback is almost extinct, but not quite yet for Moss's Wildcats. They're going to use the fullback position in a variety of ways and in a creative scheme. He can go off the play action, he can block, he can do a lot. He can also catch the ball, move out in wide receiver, maybe play H-back, a little bit of tight end. Demo has been said to be a versatile fullback who can do it all, including making defenses pay, and that's what he's going to do in the XFL. Last but not least, the Seattle Dragons, and the focus for the Dragons is rushing the quarterback and rushing him with speed. They have Lima Ponca, defensive end from TCU, and then Will Sutton, a name most people are going to know, defensive tackle from Arizona State. Listen, pass rushing and defensive line play wins championships, and that's exactly what Seattle is going for. They're thinking of loading the box with fast defensive players, and the defensive end that gets pressure on the QB is almost unstoppable. Lima Ponca, he's looking to do that. And then on defensive tackle position, you got Will Sutton. Will Sutton is known as a very quick defensive tackle. He's more of a speed than muscle type of player. That's exactly what this defense is looking for. Get to the quarterback quick and then plug up those runs. Let me know what you think down below. These are the breakout candidates for the XFL as highlighted by the teams themselves. These are the guys who are going to make plays on Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays in the XFL. Let me know what you think down below. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment as always so we can move the chains.